Hello everyone, this is The Hunger of the Gods by John Gwynne, sequel to Shadow of the Gods. I managed to get through that massive chunker. Kind of winging this one here. I didn't even take notes to look over. So in the previous book we had 3 primary viewpoint characters. In this one we get 2 more. And both of them not on the right side. One fellow, a betrayer. He was with the company and killed the right person at the right time and sent everything into chaos. And while he was in this company, he had a love affair with one of our lead characters in this, and she was there to witness it. He escapes, goes back to his own clan, and he's not happy about it. He got connected to people, and now he is guilt-racked. Though he's still, with his team doing what they do, he is utterly, I don't want to say wrecked, but he is really having a lot of second thoughts. And when he comes back to his original lover on his own team, he thinks of the other woman. And so it's going to be interesting to see how they finally come back together, and how, in what way can this guy possibly redeem himself. He is a murderer of her friend and her leader. The other one, this fellow, basically, he's a sleazebag. He's a full-on weasel. He is a coward, but thinks he should be dining with royalty. And reading him was the most interesting part of the book, because whenever he encounters someone that bumps him or says something to him he doesn't like, or what have you, there's always what's going on in his head, what he'd like to say and do, versus what actually comes out of his mouth. And he was actually fun to read. But he is a big opportunist, and he is climbing a ladder of ambition. And it's fun reading him. I'm glad he got added in. It was worth the extra pages, I guess, just to get that character. Now, the other 3 basically still kind of doing what they were doing. Orca is searching for her son. Some of her past is revealed in this as a leader of a warband mercenary company, and she had left them. And she wanted to settle down and just live a life of solitude with her family. But that was not meant to be, and she is obviously called back into action in these books. A little more super heroics on her part. Like I said in the previous video, this one is a little more, I want to say, realistic. And like a lot of things, as each book progresses, they get a little more over the top, as she does here. She has the blood of a wolf god in her. Is that the guy? Yeah, that's the guy right there. And so she can pull off, fighting multiple opponents and take them down. She is a full-on badass, and I like reading about her. Varg, this fellow, he just this kid who escaped slavery, and he's in his company, just getting better and better, being trained by this woman who's really hard on him. And he's just training along no real big chain except for these 2 people who are now going to be out to kill him, who are very dangerous. One being the son of the slaver that he killed, and the other is Varg had killed her father in combat, and she has a whack job. She is the new viewpoint character. His name's Bior, who betrayed the other company. She is his lover, and she has a whack job, and she's now after Varg as well. All these little characters and their connections are starting to come to fruition, and here they're starting to get closer, and I like it. Our lady here, our other one, she was royalty before, and her job, since the Dragon Queen has gotten loose, well, I'm going to have to try and kill her. And how does she do that? She gets the right people together, and apparently the gods can be enslaved too. what makes slavery happen in these books are these magical collars that can be made. And so when someone gets it around you and speaks the word, you got to do what they say. And they come across a tome that allows you to do it to the gods. And she gets the wolf god. And it's kind of nice having a little wolf god standing behind you when you want to threaten your evil father. I don't know how much more to try to give away here. This one was a little, I don't want to say slower. It was actually really interesting all the way throughout. It's just a longer book by at least 100 pages. I like its writing. I like its whole Viking setting, its Norse god setting. I remember I was watching I watch booktuber Tori Tekken, and she says recently one thing that turns her off in a book is when horses are basically cars, and that's what they are in this. There's horses there, and they're just there. They're not tended to. They're not used for much other than to say we got from here to here. Just something that popped in my mind while I was reading this. Our dragon queen here. Of course, she's a piece of work. And the interesting thing is that the gods, all these, the wolf god, dragon god, there's a boar god, there's a rat god, and so on. They tainted humanity, and so even though the gods have been either dead or they're imprisoned or something, their magic has infested pieces of humanity, and they're called the tainted. And the tainted are either hunted and killed or enslaved. It is full-on bigotry against them. And the dragon god, for her part, she decides once she's been set free, she's going to take over, and she gathers her tainted, and we're going to teach these people a lesson that they are supposed to bow before us. We're actually superior to them. She reminded me very much of Magneto in X-Men comics, where the mutants, we're the ones with the powers. Why should we take any crap from you? You're the ones trying to keep us down and suppress us. But she is, make no mistake, it's more like a politician using a flock of people who are being told what they want to hear, and they're going to get used by her to rule the world. Love her or die. That is her. I should be pointing at her instead. Love her or be destroyed. That is her philosophy. And we have a god battle in here. Won't spoil it. What happens, I'll have to when I get to the next book. I'm hoping to get the story of the gods. They were killed or imprisoned or put away, and how they got that way and started battling amongst each other is a story I want to hear. Hopefully it's in here. I want to hear that history. The Fury of the Gods by John and Gwynne is next. Let's see. The final battle for the fate of Vigrid approaches. That's the whole planet. Varg has overcome the trials of his past and become an accepted member of the Bloodsworn, but now he and his newfound comrades face their biggest challenge yet, slaying a dragon. Elmar is struggling to consolidate her power, where she faces threats from without and within. As she fights to assert her authority in readiness for the coming conflict, she faces a surely insurmountable task, reigning in the ferocity of a wolf god. As Bior and his warband make their way north, eager for blood, Gudvar pursues a mission of his own, hoping to win Lick Rifa's favor. Now, Gudvar is the opportunist, the weasel. I suspect he has rat god blood in him, and Lick Rifa is the dragon queen. So he's gotten in her favor and further his own ambitions. All paths lead to I can't even pronounce some of I really have a hard time with some of the language in here. Snakavik, where the lines are being drawn for the final battle, a titanic clash that will shake the foundations of the world and bear witness to the true fury of the gods. So high praise so far. I'm very happy. I'm trying to think. Last year I recall a big trilogy that did not have a good last book, but I'm optimistic that I'm going to enjoy this. Do we got We got the dragon, we got the wolf. I don't know who this is on the cover. What does that look like? Oh, this could be the snake god. That is the father of the gods, whose corpse goes from one side of the map to the other. I bet that's who that is right there. So good reading. Good so far. We'll see if we can get 3 out of 3 in quality there. That is it. Thank you so much. See you next time. My teeth look amazing. I just came out of the dentist's office today. Same dentist that straightened my teeth out with Invisalign. So here I am. Big, beautiful day with my big, beautiful, bright smile. Thank you very much. See you next time.